I hate Nick.
Returning to the Broadway trunk line in Manhattan, which runs from Whitehall to 50th 7th Avenue, where lines branch off to head east of Queens. 4 lines are present, with 1 express and 3 locals. Let me repeat. 3 locals and 1 express. Technically, there are 2 express lines, with the Q being dominantly an express route from 50th to Coney Island. The N running express in Brooklyn from Atlantic Avenue to 59th Street. And here's where problems begin, because the N has to cross over the Manhattan Bridge to get to Brooklyn and catch up with the R that uses the Montague Street Tunnel. If it heads south of the borough, it has to cross tracks heading into the Cobb, the so-called heart of the BMT, as it was called, since it's a major transfer point for every present B division train heading south into Brooklyn from Broadway and the Manhattan Bridge. Ain't no way bro came back from the dead to act as a 6 from Queens to Manhattan. W has no reason to be in operation because there's already a Broadway route that shares the same tracks and runs beyond Whitehall into an area of Brooklyn where it's useful. You can say that W reduces congestion at stations where multiple trains are needed. To that I have to say it's completely biased, because you know what other line has multiple local trains that are required to reduce congestion? The 6. There's a train almost every 2 to 3 minutes, only going express whenever something goes down along Lexington. This is where you start blowing Crushellow's rocks off to plead with him to do something good with his time as the current proposed president of the FTA, because the R is probably the worst line besides the Z in terms of crosstown connections. This line is a menace to society by how it clogs up other lines due to how damn long it is and how frequently it molests other lines into submission to give itself the right of way to its designated terminals with a wait time around 8 or 10 minutes. Q is the only line I can feel safe supporting due to the line running express throughout its run in Manhattan. It's almost everything you want in an express route, being a quick run to Coney Island and 2nd Avenue, even though it runs locally in Brooklyn to give priority to the B to make it seem useful so it doesn't end up like the W and V when the next budget cuts hit. I'm not a big fan of the plan to shift the 2nd Avenue subway west of 125th, since why not continue north into the Bronx, where there are places that could benefit from extra train connections and reduce congestion on many Bronx bus routes that run into Manhattan to places like Harlem. You can still serve the west of the island by creating an additional tunnel via flyovers for trains that you propose it with the extension of the line to Hangover Square. There's more you can do with this line. It doesn't have to be another 2-borough subway line. Just run 1 line per branch and do not create an entirely new line as a means of using leftover rolling stock.